Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Uden.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts down other things each week that makes you think that's how the podcast. I'm Patrick Monahan.
I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Uden. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. When our listeners are listening to this, I will be 38 years old.
Oh, my God.
But you're hearing 37-year-old Kath.
Yeah.
Different
and even
world.
weirder, Kath is only 31 right now. We're putting this out 7 years from now.
It's crazy.
This was a time capsule episode. We recorded it. It was actually the second one we ever recorded. And here we are.
Wow.
What's changed since 2017?
If you're hearing this episode, that means you've gotten the golden disc we sent into space, and you're an alien race to which we say hello. Enjoy a podcast.
Take us to your dealer.
Like a Bill Cosby album, a Michael Jackson album. It's a lot of stuff we could be like, look, some,
When we put this in here, we didn't know.
Nobody. Yeah, I was looking at the.
Take us to Michael Jackson. Oh, all right. You guys want to sit down if you can do that.
Michael Jackson. Our memories of Michael Jackson are the only thing keeping us from destroying this planet. It's like, yeah, totally.
You bet.
It's a good thing HBO
Bringing
took
him
down
back.
Finding Neverland, I guess.
Yeah.
I was looking at the Nickelodeon time capsule, and there's a few things in there. There's I think there's a Bill Cosby, and there's definitely a Michael Jackson CD. It's kind of like, Kevin Spacey photos. Why? Kids don't even like him. Well, why would they even have that?
We have come to Earth to listen to Michael Jackson, watch a performance by Bill Cosby, and then see the football skills of Aaron Hernandez. Oh, brother. We got to send new discs up there. You guys got the wrong damn disc.
That third one's really weird. You guys are really dialed in.
Was he that good?
Yeah.
We love watching him high point the ball.
I went
got such body control. Yeah.
I went to see the Broadway Rocky Horror Picture Show last night, and I think it was Rocky. Apparently, it played Aaron Hernandez in a Ryan Murphy Aaron Hernandez thing. Like he made a thing about him, which is just like, are you running out of crimes? Like why did you pick?
Yeah, that was a real capitalizing while that's still in the headlines, I guess, because nobody really thinks about that one. I feel like.
Yeah, I just don't know when he would have made it, because I feel like he wasn't making those when that happened. But also, I do not see him as someone who is interested in tackling the subject matter of NFL guys.
2 years ago.
Yeah, what?
Well, wasn't there some? Wasn't
they
there
make
some
documentaries once in a while about him?
Yeah,
and they're all the
I
same.
watched a decent documentary about him. It just doesn't seem like it would be something Ryan Murphy would be interested in beyond it being a crime.
Yeah, in general too, for those sort of documentaries, I remember watching one of them on it, and it's it doesn't have the twists and turns that most of those do. I feel like every time you watch it, they interview a lot of old football players, and they're all like, man, he was so good at football. It's crazy that he killed people. And then they were like, that's the whole documentary.
Yeah.
Because there's not
I feel
some
like
crazy
there's some
backstory.
aspect of him being closeted or bi or something.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's the Ryan Murphy angle.
That's kind of what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like because there's got to be something vaguely salacious or something going on.
Well, I mean, if there isn't that angle, he'll just put that in anyway. So it doesn't. He likes to add that dimension.
This
things,
cast is
Evan
kind
Peters
of funny.
is Aaron Hernandez.
The Aaron Hernandez cast.
Yeah,
I will say, before you go into the cast, I will say I think the big revelation in the documentary is about Aaron Hernandez for a lot of people is that there are parts of Connecticut that are really scummy. I think that's big news to some people, because he was from a kind of rough part of Connecticut, and people don't think there are rough parts of Connecticut, but there are. And Aaron
They're
Hernandez
up there.
was from one of them.
He's from Bristol, wasn't he? Or ESPN is. That's even weirder. So Patrick Schwarzenegger is Tim Tebow. I didn't realize Tim Tebow would be playing a big
Why
role
is
in
Tim
this.
Tebow in
I don't know. But the one that jumped out to me was Norbert Leo Butz, who is a Broadway actor, as Bill Belichick. So I guess there's enough to Belichick in this.
Substantial Belichick role.
It's good casting.
Yeah,
He looks like him.
It must be a lot of Broadway people, because he was on Broadway last night. I'm pretty sure it was the guy who was Rocky was him.
I would have much preferred like just like kind of like a really hot Bill Belichick stand-in or whatever, but still dressed like Bill Belichick and like the rattiest cut-off sweatshirts, but just like draped over just
hunky.
like a ripped body. Yeah, super hunky. You know.
Do you want like still kind of an old guy but hunky, like Cinegenics Man?
No, I want it to be like the
guy.
reverse of
Dr.
that guy
Life,
who
please
was on the Broadway where he played a high school kid and it was like visibly 40 or whatever. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, what was that movie called? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I want it to be like a young twink. Am I allowed to use that word? I think so. I just
It feels aggressive when you use it.
Yeah, and then they should switch it so that that's Bill Belichick, and then they have like a really established old Broadway actress playing Jordan Hudson, his 20 whatever girlfriend. Though I can't
imagine she was in the show, but I would love an anachronistic version of her.
Well, she probably wasn't born, so
she was like 6
would have
years
been
old.
difficult. Yeah. Would have really driven it home to bring in a 6-year-old in the air and was like, this will later be his wife. Yeah.
Are they still married? They're still going.
I don't think they are married, but
they did.
But they're still going strong, right?
Yeah. She's still puppeteering him in some manner. And then I just saw a story where they seem to have asked her for some opinion, like independently, and I'm like, we don't have to be like calling her.
No,
off the
she's an independent woman. She's like really making a name for herself. Good for her.
Yeah.
They're proving the haters wrong. Love has no age.
She apparently applied for the trademark for the term gold digger. So there you go. For jewelry or something. She's
entrepreneurial.
She's
I feel like
going for it.
She knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say I think Dr. Life from Cinegenics should be in every show. Just briefly, just make an appearance.
He would be fantastic in like a Safdie Brothers.
He would.
It's crazy they haven't called him up. He's alive? I feel like we looked this up recently. I feel like he's still alive.
He must be. He's in great shape.
He will.
If he dies, it kind of goes against his whole thing. He can't.
He becomes Dr. Death or Dr. Dead.
Dr. Death would mean that he's euthanizing people,
right?
With his strong muscles, he's putting people in a sleeper hold. So
do you think I was thinking about this the other day? So it's Kevorkian, obviously, Dr. Death, who
also Steve Williams from wrestling.
Yes,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But I feel like that him being the main guy of that, I feel like is influenced by the fact that his last name reminds people of vampires.
He's got a good last name. He's definitely got a mysterious last name.
No, no disrespect intended to Armenian people. I'm assuming he's Armenian based on that last name, but it sounds vampire-ish. I feel like that helped with the brand.
It's also unique. It's a unique name.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a name everyone had heard a lot, it would not. Yeah, because you can just say the last name.
Yeah. If it was like Dr. Death, Mr. John Goldstein, it would be like, oh yeah, okay.
Because it's not like it was something he was doing independently of a movement and a group of people, but it's I feel like they picked him for it because it's Dr. Kevorkian sounds like someone who's has a big Edison bulb on a wire that's flickering while he's
Somebody named Dr. Kevorkian is questioning current science. He's pushing the limits for sure. He's not prescribing to.
There's a lot of
written.
pulling a big lever down and then stuff happening,
Bring that back. You could get it into a hospital. I think it would be cool.
Big lever?
Hook them when you get put under. Have the tube go through a big clunk. Frankenstein style lever.
I'd love if they would turn on the gas that way when they anesthesia you.
You don't see them enough. I think the last time I ever got to pull them was in a science class when you're learning about circuits or whatever. And then that's all you do is they're build a circuit and you just play with the lever for about 45, 46 minutes and then you build a shitty circuit in the last 4 minutes of class because you're just pretending to turn a
So
mouse
would you
alive.
prefer to have instead of light switches big levers everywhere in your house?
I would.
It'd be satisfying.
Reflect poorly on me. I think it would be
your
I'm
workshop
too close to a Frankenstein to welcome ka-chunk. Well, the
It'd
other
just make
thing,
a satisfying noise. I think it'd be good.
yeah, I'd have to get a big lever, and then I'd have to like program like Philips Hue lights so that they light up in rows, one at a time. Choof, choof,
Yeah.
choof, choof. And I'd have to live in a big ass hallway or something. Yeah. Studio, it can't even, the lights going on like that. That's 3 chunks. It's and then you're done all over. So
I think it'd be nice. It's you get a little like resistance training every time you turn on and off the lights with the big lever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's helpful.
They've got those sometimes. There's like a thing for a while where it was a big thing to get like the kind of fucking light switches they had in like a 1900 hospital, like the big metal flicker, looking like that. And then that passed, thankfully. I think that was when Edison bulbs were really big. It was in the same era. There was a workshop era. Of interior design.
It was about as close as we got to steampunk sort of becoming a mainstream thing. That was like right up. That's as much as we'll do.
It sort of abutted that. I wonder if that like is related to, because it was sort of at the same time as like I know this is New York centric, but I feel like it was happening in cities all over where like previously with the decline of American industry, previously industrial areas, like artists were moving into them. And so then like cool people's houses had that stuff because it was formerly industrial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
like
I wonder if it became cool because of that,
It's like every character is an artist in a movie who lives in like New York, lives in like, like old Soho or something. And they have that elevator that's got the sliding grate. And
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it is sort of steampunkish. Like they did arise in parallel. And I feel like they were sort of, I don't know. That's my hypothesis.
Yeah, the big industrial loft was a thing for a while. And now
have
it's
you guys
just
ever lived
smooth
in
white.
Buildings like that? Like a cool industrial building?
I lived in an old building, but it was more just shitty than it was anything else. And it's still there. I mean, not power to the landlord, obviously.
Yeah, your landlord will be telling you how it's cool and industrial. These are all original fixtures. It's like, not safe.
But it's just still a very shitty building, and it's stuck now between like very hot restaurants in Williamsburg.
Is this the Thousands of Flies?
Yeah, Thousands of Flies.
Yeah.
Whole floor was angled, so if you couldn't buy any furniture that was on casters because it would roll around. That place.
That apartment probably rents for like $4,000 now because it's in like.
I'm not sure they could get away with it.
It's in like such a cool neighborhood, though.
Yeah, that they probably could. I mean, you're right next door to what's that place, Bonnie's. I don't live there anymore, so you can go see the Thousands of Flies apartment if you'd like.
Do not open Thousands of Flies.
Yeah, you can see the front window I used to climb through in days of yore. Yeah.
When you forgot your keys or something?
Yeah. Forget your keys, summer. Pop that AC
He's being
out.
Chased by villagers.
Yes. The windmill that I lived in at that
The
time.
villagers of Williamsburg have turned on him. Back to the windmill with you.
Yeah, except they'd all be Australian now in Williamsburg. Back to the windmill. No. Oh. You look fucked up, mate. Okay, windmill. Australian Frankenstein, my new bit, my new hot character.
You look fucked up, mate.
Hey, do you guys want to hear, before we start, this is a character that got stuck in my head last night before I fell asleep. It's a new character I'm working on. All right, it's very dark. Don't worry about that part. All right, this is the guy who got fired from answering the phones at the suicide hotline. It gets funnier, maybe. All right, this is him. Yellow. Just a guy who answers the phones like that. And they're like, you can't hit the yellow here. You cannot do that.
You can't do the yellow at the
Talk to
suicide hotline.
Talk to me. Hoi, hoi.
You're on the air. No, just kidding.
It might work, though. If somebody's calling and you go, yellow. Like, all right. Okay.
It does make your circumstances seem a lot more, like, routine,
Yeah.
If
Answering
you're like,
the hotline, what's up?
Yeah. And then the other side answering the hotline, like, what? It's like, okay, Jesus. I'll call back. Anyways, a bit of gallows humor.
I like it.
For our listeners.
I think it's good. Yellow.
I put it in a notes app, which I know is not going anywhere, but I just tuck it away.
For your own amusements.
Tuck it away. Yeah.
This next character is just to become one of those guys looking at phone.
I have a couple of them because they're mostly things that haunt me before I fall asleep. I had the other one, which is the amnesiac crowd work comedian, where he goes, "What do I do for work?" That's that. I'm gonna become the Joker.
I don't hate that. I really don't. Like, I know it's a at this point probably 25-year-old construction for a bit to do the like this new character and then you just say one thing, but like sometimes that's all you need to get an idea of a character. I don't need a whole act out. Yeah, you nailed it. What do I do for work? That's all you need.
It's been around so long. Like, I feel like we shouldn't call it alt comedy more. It's just like comedy B, comedy 2. It's been around. Variety 2, variation.
Comedy 2.
Yeah.
I think it also like has a different valence now because I feel like people don't. When that developed, it was to make fun of people who do actual characters, and I feel like that element of it is kind of gone. Like, because people don't think that that's like lame anymore, like they did 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
And because people don't need, now it's like more the thing of like, now this is blah, blah, blah. And then you repeat it, blah, blah, blah. Turn back, the whole artifice of the thing. But yeah.
Anyway, numbers?
Number 5.
Number 5 comes to us this week from Sad Movie Trailer of Kokomo, which is, what's Kokomo?
The Beach Boys song?
Okay.
Yeah, but like doing like the
horror movie slowed down Kokomo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good
Off the Florida
Keys
is like you're setting the scene for something. Mm-hmm. You do Off the Florida Keys, and then there's like one piano note, and then it like fades to black. I see the vision.
To me, that's like a Kevorkian style. Kokomo, I'm immediately imagining a gorilla, probably because of Coco. But
I think it's probably because of Coco.
Probably because of Coco. Reasonable working bag.
Imagine this, but menacing.
Bodies in the sand.
Quick, let's comment on this.
It's a beach horror. It's the
beach.
We're
doing commentary. Fair use is happening right now as we speak.
Yes. Imagine.
All right.
Imagine a spin on this. So this story comes
now we're
from...
We must...
Did we just transition into a karaoke version? What's going on? Turn this off. I don't know how that happened.
Got it!
So this story is about a Chick-fil-A worker. They have been accused of crime. And what they did was they were doing some good old
Didn't go
fraud.
to church on Sunday.
Yeah, they weren't supportive enough of Chick-fil-A's political movement. I've talked like a million times, I'm sure, on the podcast about the Chick-fil-A thing of that my parents still won't go there because it won't open near our house. And I'm like, you can go. Like, everybody I know goes. It's okay. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot worse out there, to not.
It's like every person that owns a company is using that money to do bad things. There's not a lot of, ethical fast food CEOs that are only using your money in
as it turns
ways.
out, like every person that owns every company seems to be using the money to do bad things, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will say, when I lived in Texas, all the people who worked at Chick-fil-A were seemingly gay, which was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's where their way of like trying to even things out.
The manager at that store was like, "I'm gonna give," because it was right by UT, so it was all like college kids. So like, I could see that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I'm like, hey, you guys can have a nice fried chicken sandwich. You'd like it. I know you. I mean, who wouldn't like it?
It's nice for them to keep it up. But yeah, they can probably go, I think.
Yeah. But this Chick-fil-A employee, so they're getting it over. This is Keyshawn Jones, 23. And what the scheme was that he would take a ton of Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, and then using his register, I believe he would sell and then immediately refund just huge amounts of mac and cheese to himself and rack up a real nest egg.
What is this? What an angle this guy has. Interesting.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's like, because you read, especially the headline is like, it's about mac and cheese fraud, and you're like, well, the storage has to be a nightmare on mac and cheese. That stuff doesn't hold very well.
Keep.
I guess you could freeze it.
Well, there's no mac and cheese being made here. I don't think mac and cheese is. This is purely theoretical. It's mac and cheese as an economic object, not as a physical thing you eat. Yeah. Does Chick-fil-A have good mac and cheese? I don't know if I've ever had it there.
It can't be bad. It's hard. I think mac and cheese is close to like pizza sort of situation. And You know, also I feel like mac and cheese is one of those foods where like it is better if it's a huge amount of it is made. Like, and it kind of just it just can, you know, it's like one of these fast food mac and cheeses. It's like when they make those pre-mixed cocktails and keep them in a barrel at a bar. It's just absorbed. It's just aged better, you know? Like the mac and cheese is just bringing in more flavor.
I do feel like mac and cheese is one of those things. It seems like it's something people have strong opinions about like what makes a good mac and cheese, who makes a good mac and cheese. And I'm like, you know, I'm very passionate about food for sure. Mm-hmm. But mac and cheese, I'm just like, it's all good. I don't like, I don't feel like I've had a mac and cheese that was like head and shoulders above the general deliciousness of mac and cheese. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's less of a like, ooh, it's hard to make this, and more of a don't fuck with it situation. Like everybody's trying to fuck with it, and it's good. It's fine. You don't need to put anything in it.
It's always good. I don't know. I've never I've never had one that like totally blew my mind where I was like, I will crawl across hot coals for this mac and cheese in a way that I have with like other types of food. But it seems like people get very passionate about it.
Yeah, and I mean, Annie's is doing a great job, so you got to at least match them. And then, so don't put like, I don't know, hot dog pieces or something in it. I mean, mac and cheese is a real Billy Dinner vehicle. It's a real, oh, you guys made mac and cheese? Oh, what do you put in it at your house? Why? Why is this happening? But no, it's good stuff. This
great.
Guy didn't, as far as, I mean, I feel like he probably ate one of them while he was checking out and refunding them constantly. So this was all caught on video. They do have CCTV. They were detectives calling in the detectives here, not the beat cops for the mac and cheese fraud. We're bringing in the trench coats on this one.
Oh, I'm sure the cops were jumping all over who got to go to Chick-fil-A to investigate. Yeah. That's like a prime job.
Yeah. To me, the difference between...
We got to stand around someplace.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference to me between a detective and a regular cop is that a cop is standing up and a detective is crouching down. That's what is the difference. The detective is always
has a little
crouching
pad.
down. Yeah.
Cop has phone playing Candy Crush. Detective has little pad that they flip over the top and they...
You got to have strong knees as a detective because you're doing a lot of kind of crouching and sitting going, looking for footprints.
Detective with a bad back, not doing a good investigative job.
Not good. Asking his Watson to be like, I can't bend over. I can't. It's... just cracking joints. So yeah, they have, unluckily for this guy, they do have CCTV video of him using a cash register to order $80,105 of mac and cheese and then immediately refund it.
He did it all at once. It wasn't like a trickle over time. That's your mistake.
Yeah, I think it's
yes, I would say yes.
Yeah, you got to do it Office Space style. That's you can't lose 800 orders of mac and cheese in the books.
Got to have a little patience here. I mean, what are the general receipts, of that entire store for how long does it take them to make 80 grand? Wow, big week. Oh, they were all refunded. Okay, well.
And I have to assume he wasn't probably doing it in the middle of the day. He probably did either clocking out or clocking in. So it's like, oh, somebody got 800 orders of mac and cheese at 9 a.m. And it's like, what was this, me before I quit drinking? Who was there? Who did this?
He quit the same day.
Yeah. So that's what he did. He did that and then refunded all of these mac and cheeses back to his Navy Federal Credit Union. I'm saluting bank account. And then he was fired in October. It says that he may have been fired for something else, and they didn't realize this at first. And then they were going back.
They didn't even catch him when he did it. Wow.
You gotta, which suggests that this manager is just like literally watching surveillance footage of the registers every day, which is like, get a life, man.
Well, no, it sounds like they didn't catch him when he did it, so they're not doing that.
Yeah, or that's what I mean, but like reviewing old surveillance footage of the registers just to make sure that nobody's.
Why don't you review the damn receipts every day and then you would catch this? Like, that's what I don't understand. But who am I to say I've never managed a Chick-fil-A? So I don't know how it's done.
Your register's off by $80,000 today. We need you to stay a little later.
Yeah, true up these numbers a little bit here, huh? That's kind of a big. Okay.
Oh, well, there were there were about 800,000 people who like didn't have a nickel today. So I did give them all. I was like, oh, that's fine. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
But he racked it up. He's been charged with property theft, money laundering, and evading arrest. Evading arrest, I don't know if they don't say if he. Okay, no, he did evade arrest multiple times before finally being apprehended. Where mac and cheese theft, I feel like if they don't get you the first 3 times, they gotta stop. You did.
That's the statute of limitations on mac and cheese.
There's
theft.
a statute of limitations on how many times they can try to get you. And then
That's right.
They miss you too many times, you got away with it. But yeah, so he's unfortunately been caught. I don't know, yellow-handed. Is that even worth
greasy-handed?
Worth making greasy-handed, cheese-handed.
If it was Kraft mac and cheese, you could say orange-handed. But
yeah, now that stuff, that is pushing the Kraft mac and cheese. I was never
like
one of the cheeses.
We were snobby children, Eli, because we were both Annie's families.
The shells, the white cheddar shells.
The white cheddar shells.
Right.
I
Purple
did.
box.
I had those recently because when I was recovering from surgery, I just wanted like comfort food, and I got some Annie's white shells. Still hit. Hit. They're so good.
I got a box of Annie's Deluxe right next to me.
Kraft
right
mac
now.
and cheese is good, or in Canada, as I believe they call it Kraft dinner.
They call it Billy dinner.
Yeah.
They call it Green Dentist dinner.
The Green Dentist dinner. I like those thin little macaroni guys. The little
They
long thin
overcook
guys.
so fast.
The
They're always
thing
mushy
about-
to me.
I mean,
Like
nobody's
mac
worried
and-
about al dente mac and cheese here.
That's why I'm not into
That
the
and a
Kraft
Capri
dinner,
Sun.
'cause-
Yeah. Well, the Kraft dinner goes against everything I said earlier where mac and cheese keeps very well, because if you don't eat Kraft mac and cheese quick, it literally is like eating like a macaroni piece of art that a child made. Like you are eating.
It's wheat paste.
It feels like painted mac and cheese. Now
good.
fresh, it's good. Look, I'm with you on that.
It's the irony of, because fast food's like this too, where it's like it's full of preservatives and could potentially outlast all of us. However,
Yeah.
if you don't eat it within 30 seconds, it does become inedible.
Yeah, it just becomes like plastic.
Yeah.
It's got some sort of thickener in there that just truly turns it into like, a piece of kind of something that would be on the wall of a preschool immediately. And then be
It's like
this
you'd
is daddy.
like put wallpaper on with it. You'd like roll it on the wall and then smush it out.
Yeah, my experience with it is those microwavable cups, which is also, a step down even beyond that. And those are, they're like, the packaging will be like, let it cool. And you'll be like, actually, you can't do that, because then you are like just gnawing on a pine cone of hardened mac and cheese, plastic mac and cheese.
Yeah, there's like something, I think it's like, I don't know, maybe it's my Italianness, but I'm not cooking any pasta in the microwave. Like, it's just not, there's too many variables. It's not going to come out good.
Yeah.
I need that al dente.
Well, pouring 3 of the like little plastic cups individual serving or whatever. I will
Like
say
Trader Joe's sells it and everyone like swears it's good, but I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm boiling a pot of water. I'm not leaving this up to the like uneven random radiation reheating of a microwave. You need precision. with
precision
pasta.
for
Even
the
with
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yes.
Dial it in.
Just doing the
Dial it
hand.
in.
I did do that.
Kath is doing the hands.
Wow.
She's unleashed the hands.
I
She's
didn't even notice I was doing the hand.
Kath
That
went
rocks.
into her menu and equipped the Mamma Mia hands to make this point.
They should do the Zoom the way they do with thumbs up and stuff. They should do like little like chef hats when you do the hand on Zoom. Like they should come up behind you.
There's probably like a plug-in you
Italian
can buy for
flags.
that. Yeah.
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 But yeah, as for this guy, I mean, I don't know. Fuck Chick-fil-A. I don't really, he's gonna be arrested for it, but I think they can soak $80,000.
Let him go. Give him at
let him
least a
go.
free Chick-fil-A Mac.
Yeah.
As his last meal before they execute him for this crime, which I'm sure they will be doing.
His punishment is he has to eat all 80,000 in one day.
He's gonna be crushed between 2 buns and a pickle as punishment for his crimes. But yeah,
Number 4?
number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 comes to us from Bodacious B. Crumb. Ooh la la. I'm interested.
Wow.
I in the Discord, and this is a Story about a bill introduced in the Ohio House that is not some insane, social conservative thing. This is a bill to introduce to I guess codify the official state cryptid of Ohio, which is the Loveland frog, also known as the Loveland Frogman, and he is described in the bill as a frog-like, makes sense, bipedal creature, hence the man part, standing approximately 4 feet tall. So he's like a
little guy.
And let's see. So the legend dates back to 1972.
That's too recent to call it a legend, I feel.
They're not coming out. Cryptids they have to have been around.
No, I'm fine with it being a cryptid from 1972. I just take issue with the word legend. I feel like a legend can't start in the 70s.
Well, that's just a word choice. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's a word choice.
There's a couple of bands I'd like to tell you about, Kath. Real legends.
But anyway, 1972, what happened?
So it was two police officers on different nights reported seeing a large frog-like creature, which is interesting. And then in 2016, he came back. And in the sense that a couple claimed to have seen him while they were playing Pokemon Go. So they said that.
Well, can you catch him in the game?
Yeah, hopefully. Do they realize what Pokemon Go is? Do they, do they think
you're
Pokemon Go is just a camera app?
Yeah.
So somebody said this. The people said this in 2016, and then one of the two cops came forward with the whole story. And he said... is near the Totes Boot Factory and the Little Miami River, and the guy another cop told him about that, and then a couple days later he was skeptical, as one would be, like, "Hey man, I saw like this frog thing," and it's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, we sent each other the same image, Kath. I just realized.
The one that you sent didn't load for me, so I sent a corrected one.
Anyway, so it's he said he was skeptical of the story, but a few days later he was driving in the same area when he saw something run across the road. Now this is no fun here. He ended up shooting the creature and putting it in his trunk. So yeah, that tracks to me.
Well, the Loveland Frogman was nice while it lasted. Now he's gone.
This is dating back to the 70s. Yeah, it's like a cop's response to seeing something that he doesn't understand is to kill it. If at all possible.
And kill.
Kill it, put it in his trunk, and he showed it to the other cop, said it was the same animal, and he said it was a 3 to 3.5 foot long iguana missing its tail. So that's the that's the real story. Apparently, no fun. I choose to believe that is not true, and people love this damn frog man, and I think they should make him they should just do it,
Yeah, this could be good for tourism, right? Put them on some T-shirts. I do love when someone draws like a frogman and they have like the frog posture, like they've got no neck, sort of like Frog and Toad, but like even more kind of blobby on the top. I enjoy that look. I think that's a nice look.
They're never standing tall. They've got that. They're kind of sunk in.
Yeah, they're sort of hunched in a way that is pleasing to me. I enjoy it.
I like how many cryptids seem to come from like. That when people see animals, they really run down a checklist. And if the animal is like missing any of the signature limbs, people are like, I think this is a monster. Where it's it's always like a bird, and then they're like, yeah, we found it's a bird that's missing a wing, and people are like, the one-winged angel of Virginia seems to have been a hoax this whole time. And it's like, it's just a bird with a slightly different silhouette than it's supposed to have, and it throws people
I can definitely
completely.
see iguana with no tail like running across the road as me not registering what the hell that is. Like tail, very integral part of iguana to me.
And then like running, is it doing that like lizard run that some of them do where they stand up? That's what I'm thinking.
That's scary.
So this this whole thing, like, there is I'm looking on Wikipedia now quickly, and there's, aside from the police, there is, according to various local legends, the creature was first sighted by a businessman or traveling salesman. This is getting closer to sort of, legend territory.
That's
traveling
legend.
salesman.
Those are the bards of our time.
Driving along an unnamed road late at night. Okay,
Yep.
We're getting...
As you do.
That's the kind of lack of specificity that we need here.
Yes.
In 1955, which is, that's a little too detailed. with some versions of the story specifying the month of May. Now, I would say wiser to omit the month. We don't need to give the month.
Well, then we're in Frogman month. Like this is his month.
Maybe
it's
that's
Frogman season. It's when they come out and mate.
And in one story, the driver was in Branch Hill, which I guess is Miami Township. I don't know if this is near where like Miami University.
They gotta figure that out. You can't be Miami in Ohio. You gotta you gotta change. There's just another one that's too important.
Too
know?
big. Yeah,
It's like if my name were like Marilyn Monroe, and I was just like, what? Yeah,
Marilyn Monroe of Cath University.
You can't it's like you can't be named that. There's already one.
You lost. Even if you were around first, they won.
Yeah, they won.
I mean, is it like a tribal? I'm assuming it's like a tribal
it's a native
thing.
Yeah, I think it's an indigenous name.
But like
those
how
places are so far away.
Right. I find it hard to imagine that these. Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
They might
who
be
cares?
unrelated. Like, did you know Jamaica Queens and Jamaica the country do not share an etymology? Like, they're not named for the same thing. Jamaica, I think it's one of them. I think Jamaica Queens is named for like King James, and then Jamaica is named for the hibiscus flower. Isn't that weird?
It'd be something like Jamaica Queen's named for King James. Jamaica, the country, named for King James II. Completely different etymology.
Well, and like a bunch of Jamaican people moved to Jamaica Queens. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Fun fact for y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miami, you cut that out, Ohio. You don't get
lost.
it.
It's like a group of friends, and it's like, okay, it's been a group of friends for 20 years, and then a new, like, Jake joins. And it's like, you're going by your last name.
We already have it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's locked in. Also, another strike against cryptids is they do always tend to be seen in the dead of night. Very few sightings. I saw a cryptid at high noon. I saw a cryptid at the mall in the middle of the day.
Yeah, the CGI. Well, that's why Loch Ness Monster is interesting, because it is always in the daytime.
I feel like there might be cryptids at the mall now. I think if you went to the mall, you might see a cryptid.
Yeah, you go to one of those like, if you
Dead malls?
turn down one of those parts of the mall where like there's like no anchor store and like no stores around it, like one of those kind of dead like quadrants, there might be some guys in there. Especially if you go in one of the creepy little
gifts.
Yeah. No, it's in like the creepy little hallway you have to go down to get to the restroom. You know what I mean? Like in there, you'd definitely be in there.
There's a guy in there.
Rooms.
So
in the back rooms.
So the 50s, and then there's another story here when there was a driver heading out of the neighborhood, I guess out of town, when he spotted 3 figures standing on their hind legs along the side of the road, each 3 to 4 feet in height, with leathery skin and frog faces. Now, in other versions, the creatures were under or over a poorly lit bridge. And here we go. This is important. This is a key piece of lore here. One held a wand over its head that fired a spray of sparks.
Okay.
All right. You're landing on a little thing.
Yeah. All right, buddy. You got to chill out.
One of them has a magic wand. That's like, what?
That is such a detail that would be added when someone stone faces the first part of your story. I saw 3 frog-like figures. Oh. And one of them had a wand. He did a spell. I was like, okay, you want me to put that in? Because it sounds like bullshit.
That makes it harder to believe. I got to be honest with you.
No, you're totally right. It was someone doubling down after they'd already gotten in on an unengaging story and needed an out. But that is also like...
It was like casting a spell or something.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine.
There is an element of cryptid stories that it does... Like, on one hand, it's like there's an animal that we've never seen before. There's some kind of creature. That's one level. And then the other one is like, it's a form of human somehow. Like, it has human skills and attributes.
I think it's probably hard to see or think you saw a cryptid as like kind of a more normal person, because every weirdo in your town is going to join your cause whether you want it or not. You're going to be like, I saw something pretty weird on the road. And then immediately some other guy who's like wearing multiple pots and pans is going to be like, and it was doing a spell. And it's like, no, I wasn't doing a spell. Don't listen. He's not with me.
He's not
was
part
just
of
here.
this.
Yeah, he's just here because he got arrested for something else.
Know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Magic wand.
Keep it simple.
There's a lot of art.
So
I mean,
good.
like, okay, this is probably an AI image. I don't know. It just has that feel to me. But but it is.
No,
weird.
this is a real picture, Patty.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's like the guy's a little too close to be like.
The perspective isn't. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, this guy would be able to, like, if you saw that close and nobody believed you, you would go nuts. You would, you know what I mean? Like
the picture Patty sent is a guy in a car.
He could
generously
touch them.
6 inches away from the frogmen,
and they're also not facing him for some reason.
They're not facing him.
Yeah.
One of them is holding up a wand that is glowing.
Because I did a Google image search because a lot of people do draw the wand. The wand is part of the lore that people do draw one of them holding a wand, or the guy's holding a wand.
Only one of them gets the wand, the main one.
He's like the mage of the group.
Yeah.
So, like, you're bringing an entire other universe of bullshit into this,
Right.
though.
That's
like,
what
to
I
be
mean.
like,
Not only are cryptids
frogman.
real, magic is real.
Yeah. No. Now we have to believe in magic. It's like, God, you know. It's like how they got to, it was like, I feel like unicorns or something, where it's like, you took it from a place where it's like, I don't know, maybe like a horse had a mutation or something. And then it's like, and they shoot rainbows out of it. And you're like, no, they don't. That's not real. And I know unicorns aren't real. Let's not get it twisted.
I think it's like you said with where it's like, you just keep telling the story and no one cares. And so you're like, and one of them talked to me. Like you have to just keep adding stuff.
Yeah. I want to see like a graph too of like cryptid sightings versus advancements in spectacle technology. Sure. There's just a lot of people with bad glasses who are like, It was a frog. And it's like, no, that was your wife, sir. She got out of the car. Look, you were waiting for your tire to be changed. Your wife went 20 feet away and let a road flare. And you're like, a frog with a wand is here. And you're like, no. That's
no.
I think this is fun. I don't think I have any reason to ever be in Loveland, Ohio, but if I did, I mean, it would be cool to have your town have like the thing everyone in town likes to like draw and have a little festival about, and it's like relatively harmless. You know what I mean?
Does New York City have a cryptid?
I don't think so.
Maybe like a rat king. Maybe
we've got other stuff going on.
We've got other stuff.
Yeah, we've got the alligators in the sewer, I guess, right?
We got stuff living in the sewers, I feel, but not like a specific magical.
I mean, like
mole people's like the signature, right?
Well, I mean,
Lake
Champlain is I mean, it's not New York City, but like there's Champy, which is like a Loch Ness deal. But I don't think we have anything necessarily.
It's because no one's ever driving along an unnamed road a deserted unnamed road in the middle of the night.
I'm on the cryptids fandom page here. I saw a question as to how accurate this is. The Cardiff Giant, not familiar with that one.
Oh yeah, we did a Lie, Cheat, and Steal about the Cardiff Giant. It's a good. I'm sorry to tell you, Patty, it was a hoax, not a real cryptid.
Come on, I need to believe in some. Oh well, the Montauk Monster was a classic guy.
Yeah.
That was a recent guy.
That was a classic. A limb fell off and like decay. Made people be like, this is something we've never seen before.
I mean, you look at it, it is freaky. And
it is very freaky.
And it was nice to be able to tie it to that, like, Plum Island or what, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like it was very like, okay, like this is ready made for me to kind of think about stuff like this. Let me see here. There was a Manhattan Monster as well. I guess there was another Montauk Monster basically that was, oh yeah, Jesus.
Manhattan Monster. That's Zoran Mamdani, man.
Yeah.
That's what the Post calls him.
Oh my God. This is gross. When was this? This is nasty. This is under the Brooklyn Bridge, or whoever this guy is. Not a pig. Important to note.
It's just all the skeletons.
Do not put in the newspaper that it's a pig.
Yeah.
Not a
it's
pig.
Just one of the skeletons of the many people that died because they didn't know how like pressure worked when they built that bridge. And they would just send people deep under and then be like, all right, take the quick elevator back to the regular level, and then their head would explode or whatever.
That is pretty nasty. I would definitely guess it is a pig, but emphatically no. Patty just sent us a picture of the Manhattan Monster. Pretty gross.
I don't like looking at that.
Would you like close-ups?
Whatever it is a corpse on the beach. So
should we do number 3 so we can stop looking at gross corpse pics?
I'm still
looking.
I'm
going to go ahead and close that chat window.
Just know that I'm looking.
Folks, on this week's bonus episode, we answer some of your mailbag questions.
We talk about where we might live if we wasn't New York, and we talk about what classes we might fill if we were a JRPG party.
You can get that all the rest of our bonus episodes and our regular episodes with no ads at patreon.com/whatatimepod. Check it out.
Number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3 comes to us from Sad Movie Trailer of Kokomo, again in the Discord. A twofer today.
It's actually a sad movie trailer about Kokomo. They adapted the song Kokomo, and it's sad for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Bodies in the sand, as you said.
Like that corpse picture.
Yeah, that's a body in the sand. This story is from West Palm Beach, Florida. Don't worry, it's not about the fucking Cheeto in chief. It is about something, believe it or not, something weird happened in a Florida Taco Bell. Shocker of the century. This past Monday, at the 45th Street Taco Bell, some people came in and asked the employee who was working the cash register, Damari Patterson, for a cup of water. And he gave him a cup for water, and they immediately started filling it from the soda machine, as you do. Mm-hmm. And this guy decided
100% agree.
This guy decided to pull out his gun and start shooting at them for doing that.
Now, had they bought anything else, or they just like?
I don't believe so.
Okay, well,
Patty's like, because if not, they do deserve it. They do.
Also, the way that it's phrased makes it sound like it was multiple people who came up and asked for one cup of water, which is funny. You're up to something if you're just like, can we collectively have one cup of water?
You're like Jason Lee in Mallrats, like the fill us with Coke, no ice, like the guy, the never-ending little Dixie cup that he was able. Yeah, but like if you're just coming in and you're like, I want a free cup of water, please, and then just fill it with soda. I mean, I'm not saying you deserve to be shot. Maybe you deserve to be maybe shot at, I guess.
They were, I guess, I think they had some minor injuries. Everyone ended up fine. But
nobody got hit. I think it's probably minor injuries like glass. Glass always be getting everywhere.
But yeah, so the guy started yelling at him, and somebody in the Taco Bell pulled out their phone to record, and apparently the video, quote, captured Patterson yelling before the sound of a firearm being racked is heard, followed by a single gunshot.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, look, if you got it's good, good firearm discipline of him to not keep one in the chamber.
That's
behind
true. At your job at Taco
the
Bell.
desk of a Taco Bell. He doesn't have one in the fucking chamber. I just like I this seems like I need a backstory of like what kind of edict was put down on the employees that they have to give a shit about people filling a water cup of soda. Like, why do you care that much? Unless it's like some sort of thing that's coming out of your paycheck.
It is sort of like a push and pull thing where it's like, well, on the one hand, you care so much about Taco Bell that you're defending it from, theft. On the other hand, you did bring a gun to work. So that's a little unusual.
It's legal in Florida, I'm sure.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure everyone at that Taco Bell was armed. Well, apparently that was his justification, is he said he thought they were armed, which is like, but they were getting soda.
Shoot first.
You can do both. You can get soda and be armed.
I mean, it wasn't like he shot at them as they were filling up the soda. Like, it became an argument, but the argument was over free soda.
I like the idea of him shooting first, like a warning shot. It's like
into the ceiling of the Taco Bell.
It's like making like
and it makes the bell sound because the bullet goes through the ceiling into the big souvenir bell
into the big bell. Yeah.
It's just, and I hope they at least had the, because I feel like if you're gonna get the water cup and get the soda, I think we all know the scale of it, which is that you get Sprite because that's the one that kind of from
looks
a distance,
like water. Yeah.
To get a water cup and fill it with a dark soda like a Coke, that's disrespectful. That is really you're like, what are you gonna do about it? Again, possibly the cheapest, even at Taco Bell. Like, nothing is worth less than 2 milligrams of syrup or whatever that comes through that machine. Just
right to fill up the thimble cup of free water.
Yeah,
it's nothing. It's like a dentist office swish cup.
And And I take as much water as I can get at the dentist's office. I'm getting free
chugging.
water. Free water. Yeah.
Just being
Going crazy.
being asked to take it easy, buddy, by the dentist. You're drinking too much water.
Yeah,
I'm asking
banned
if
from
I can get some
Starbucks.
extra sucks on the little suction.
Take it easy. You're
dry
gonna throw. You're
dry
gonna
your
throw
mouth
up.
out thing.
You're gonna make yourself sick. Just like talking to you like you're a dog.
Yeah. Banned from Starbucks for drinking what I call the free milk at Starbucks. I'm not allowed at that counter anymore.
They don't tell you
is-
this, but there's just free milk out.
This is like This is like classic. I mean, I don't know what age the people are, but like when you're a teen, you do think that you've stumbled upon some great scam when you just realize there's a lot of stuff at fast food stuff that's like you can just take as much as you want, and it's like because nobody wants it. Yes, you
'Cause
can
it's
make
bad.
lemonade with a sugar packet and a lemon, but why do that? Why create this situation? Yeah, the Taco Bell. I mean, they're doing crazy stuff with sodas over there. They've got some sort of
Yeah, I wonder if they
development
were
deal
getting
with
the like
Mountain Dew.
the special. If they were filling up the water cup with one of the limited edition Taco Bell exclusive sodas.
The limited
Is that a
edition
higher crime?
Mountain Dew that looks like cum, the one that everybody stares at, that lives forever in every gas station freezer. Mountain Dew Whiteout.
Yeah, what's the deal with that stuff? What's it taste like?
I don't think anyone's ever drank it outside of a dare, so I don't know if I could tell you. It might be like a Airhead situation where the white is
White
just
mystery.
like white mystery.
It's coming back.
Also, what you call cum. White mystery.
I mean, launching that, especially in the gay panic of the 90s, you had to know that thing wasn't sticking around. There's just the most like defensive teenagers in the world. And
Yeah.
it's not like, I feel like Mountain Dew has a very teenage centric audience.
Particularly
got a lot of-
Teen Boy, which is like the most paranoid of doing anything that might be construed as gay. It's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. But you got to get those Call of Duty codes somehow, You got to get those skins. So that's what they got.
What's your give me a quick ranking of the Mountain Dew color flavors. What's best to worst?
I don't fuck about with the Mountain Dew flavors that much. I am a fan of Mountain Dew. I do like it and drink it with some regularity, but I'm not. I
With
don't
gusto.
go too crazy. Yeah, with gusto.
With aplomb.
I don't even like Baja Blast very much, which is kind of a capital crime in the Mountain Dew world because a lot of people like the Baja Blast quite a bit, and I just like the regular.
You're a
old school
traditionalist.
Mountain Dew, yeah.
What about
Even
you,
the
Patty?
Code Red, I'm not a big Code Red guy.
I'm not a big. I don't claim to have anywhere near enough knowledge to be ranking flavors here. I mean, I like Baja Blast fine. I like Code Red. I haven't had Code Red. Probably. I mean, it would be like a on the road, like sort of fit at peak decision to pick one up. You know what I mean? Like stopping at a rest stop on the highway or something.
Yeah.
That's not something
You're
I'm
at a
really
Love's.
I'm not like going to seek it out. Or I'm at Taco Bell and I'm getting Baja Blast because I feel like a soda. Like that's kind of like the only,
Yeah.
They're all
My
tied.
opinions- They're all tied.
Tied for
Yeah.
first.
I love them all.
How
the
can I
same.
pick?
Level
It's like
podium
choosing
for
between
them
my
all.
children.
I mean, Code Red
Solomon's Child.
was an innovation when it came out. It was notable.
Yeah.
What's it taste like? Is it like cherry?
I think it's cherry.
It's cherry-ish.
They're
Yeah.
always throwing cherry in there.
But it was that was a real that was definitely
It opened up some doors.
yeah.
And then the Baja Blast is like tropical-ish, like pineapple.
It's like lime, tropical lime.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, what's Mountain Dew's flavor? It's kind of like a citrus deal.
Lemon,
right?
lime, orange.
Yeah.
It's concentrated orange juice is in it as one of the
That's the
things.
secret.
It sneaks in there, which makes it a morning drink, really. I think my opinions on Mountain Dew aren't as much the variance as that I find it weird that, like I feel like Mountain Dew, the collective or whatever, whoever runs it's like, they're all sodas, but somehow Mountain Dew is like considered it's like the chocolate milk of sodas or whatever. Where it's
Yeah.
like, it's just weird to me that someone's like Mountain Dew and it's like,
It's soda.
why is Coca-Cola the adult's soda or whatever? Like Sprite is equally as childish to me as Mountain Dew.
Agreed.
But
Yeah, I mean, I get why they like redid like the '90s, gamer or like extreme. That was very smart for them. Obviously,
It has to do with their branding, why they're the child soda. For
But
sure.
but I do
Yeah.
like. I mean, if they went back to the old timey with like the sort of like
the moonshiner guy.
yeah,
and-
the like
yeah.
right, the like guy with
Mountain
like,
Dew
the
throwback
flat,
is good
the
as
butt
fuck.
flap pajamas and stuff.
I
like
think with the
that's-
right packaging, yeah, you could make it an adult drink again because it's like, yeah. First of all, the name, great name, Mountain Dew.
Yep.
And it was developed to be like a mixer, right? Like it was for
For
grown-ups.
whiskey specifically.
Yeah.
Which I've tried, and it's not as bad as you think, but it definitely didn't justify its creation as that. But it's, I don't know. I think they also like Mountain Dew like weirdly got smushed by the energy drink coming online.
Yes.
Because now they're in a gray area.
That's
'Cause
the
Mountain
gamer
Dew's
juice
thing.
now.
Mountain Dew's thing, the reason it was like gamer was like, it was just like, it has, and I don't even think it has that much more caffeine, but it was like the energy soda or whatever. It was no Vault, but you know, it was up there.
Yeah, it was no, what was the other, Surge? What was the, no.
Surge.
Surge was one of them.
Yeah, Surge was the extra
Pepsi
caffeine.
Max was around for a minute. That was pretty gross.
Jolt is the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
Jolt Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balls. There was Balls for a while. That was a gamer drink. I don't know if
Another
Balls
one
is
where
even
it's
still
like, you
around.
can't be, you're naming it Balls?
Yeah.
You're naming it
But
Balls. But they were being
It's
funny.
also funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's funny because you can do all sorts of jokes at your
I
LAN
do think
party
it's
with
funny
your friends.
to hear
I
that.
got balls in my mouth, etc.
That's
that.
fun. See, that's
But
fun.
that's
to me,
okay, but the
that's
cum
funny to
soda
hear.
is
I
a
like
bridge too
comedy,
far?
and I like hearing that.
Let me ask you this: between two jokes at you're playing Counter Strike with your friends, one goes, "Hey, I got balls in my mouth," versus turning to your friend and go, "Hey, I got that soda that looks like cum in my mouth."
Hey, I'm drinking cum. I'm chugging a bottle of cum.
Imagine this. May I ask you in your mind's eye, what if I was chugging a bottle of cum right now?
Oh, brother.
Fresh out of the refrigerator, ice cold.
Yeah. Horrible stuff.
Man,
Now we're
Nasty.
even for the corpse photo.
The old Mountain Dew logo. It's like a jug with a cork shooting through the guy's hat.
It's
just
awesome.
classic. Like
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
It's really
Pick it
good.
up. If you see the Mountain Dew throwback, and then they're doing those, that shit is good as fuck.
Is it because it's
Grab
like
some.
cane? Is it because it's like cane sugar? or
Real
whatever?
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's similarly the Dublin Dr. Pepper is very good. The cane sugar original.
I like how everyone is like it's so funny that like everyone knows that like the Mexican Coke is better, and like
Yeah.
or they have like the even like during like Passover they'll have like the special like because I guess because of something to do with the way it's prepared or whatever, but they have like with the regular sugar, all that stuff, and it's like everyone knows it's better. The company makes it. The company acknowledges it. And it's like, yeah, but you still get this stuff, you pigs, you
You'll
American
still
pigs.
drink the slop, you
You still
pig.
get the corn syrup. Fuck you. It's
Until they
cheaper
make
for
a law
us.
here.
We don't care. Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself. You all just strap it onto the teat. You know, that's like you pigs.
Pour it into
Yeah.
your feed bag, you fucking animal.
You get a
Anyway.
law made, and until then, you're drinking corn syrup. Right? And you're
Yeah,
gonna like it.
try to pass legislation against us, you hogs. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, try to pass legislation. Someone's going to take out a gun like immediately. That's going to be the same situation as this Taco Bell. You're going to hear something being racked.
Can any of you donate more money than we can? I don't think so.
Enjoy your corn syrup.
Yeah.
Number 2?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 also comes to us from Bodacious B. Crumb, which I'm picturing like a
Bodacious butt crumb.
obviously salacious, you know, so that's whatever that species is called, but like, you know, like boson hair, you know, kind of like a big blonde wig, maybe, you know, kind of like the Bugs Bunny situation.
Though the word salacious almost more sexual than the word bodacious.
That's true.
To start with.
Salacious is like a word about speech. Bodacious is
Yeah.
a word about physical bearing,
Yeah.
I feel.
Like bodacious, you're like busty is kind of where my
Yes.
head, you know, that's where that,
Yeah.
and that might just be like a '90s use of because that was like a surfer term. I feel
Right.
like for a while.
Bodacious followed by babe. Always.
Yeah. It's very like that
like
guy in
Pauly
the videos,
Shore
like,
would
the
say.
waves were like whoopah.
Yeah,
Have you
that
ever
guy.
considered? Have you ever considered that like that was not his, you know, given name, and that little freak on Jabba the Hutt's shoulder or whatever, like that was just what he called himself, was Salacious B. Crumb, the same way that someone just called themselves like, I'm Sexy Ryan. And I was like, okay. And like nobody, because he's Jabba the Hutt's best friend, so no one can say anything. They're like, that's Sexy Ryan. You got to call him that.
He's decided. Yeah.
Okay, according to the Star Wars fandom page, he worked as a jester. All he did was laugh. He doesn't do any jokes. He just laughs at everyone else's jokes. That's not what a jester does.
Yeah, that's more of
Yeah.
a lackey. That's not a jester.
He's exactly.
I never saw him doing a dance to entertain anyone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just be Crumb.
There was like there I think there was a historical jester that was so good at farting that he was like beloved. Like they would call
They like
him
made
in.
him they like gave him a title.
Yeah. And his whole bit was to do like he would jump and fart.
It's pretty funny.
You know, cheer things up.
Anyway, what are we talking
Toilet
about?
flushing. All right, bodacious speaker room. All right, so this story is about the wonderful world of AI, which we all enjoy. These services that we all use in our daily lives, and will only use more and more. And we're grateful when companies put them in things that didn't have them in them before.
Stop asking me if I want to turn it off. Stop.
Obviously,
I never do.
I never open a PDF in Acrobat without first using AI to summarize it because my brain is empty and I need that. I can't read. What am I supposed to read? All right. So
any input, Microsoft Copilot, let me know. Change my whole computer. Whatever you want. My life is in your hands.
Hard drive
Microsoft
access
Copilot.
granted.
Yeah.
that is
root access. Yes, please.
That is a good gag in the Netflix show Running Point about like the fake, like the faux Lakers team. Is that it's the Microsoft Copilot Arena is the
Is that like a bit?
I mean, they just show it like from the sky. You know what I mean? Like it's not like discussed other than that.
But is it supposed to be funny?
Yes, it's supposed to be funny.
Good.
I
Okay,
assume.
good.
I mean, it might be like a double thing where they're getting a little bit extra cash as like a
Microsoft
product placement.
Copilot
But it's at
Arena.
least funny product placement if it is.
Yeah.
So and clearly mocking.
Right.
So this is OpenAI, maybe the most likable of these services. We're certainly run by the most likable. Well, that's tough. They're suing each other right now.
It's a competition
but
So there's so many likable personalities in the sphere. It's hard to pick one.
it's true.
Yeah.
And they all think they're
It's
Steve
like picking
Jobs
your favorite
too.
Backstreet Boy, dude. They're all great.
Yeah.
So this is OpenAI, and there's they put in instructions that are in there, like the people because people use these things for coding, and there is a line in the codex instructions, I guess, for this. I don't really know what else to but it basically they have it's like in plain English, like you are codex, blah blah blah.
Right.
And one of the lines in this thing, and you can go find it on like the code, on GitHub or whatever, is it's repeated several times, and I'll just read it here. Never talk about goblins, gremlins, raccoons, trolls, ogres, pigeons, or other animals or creatures unless it is absolutely and unambiguously relevant to the user's query.
My parents before we show up at a dinner party to me in the car. Do not bring up goblins, trolls, or ogres, please.
Yeah, some of these don't make less sense. Raccoons is a weird one to be in there. Pigeons is a weird one to be in there. But yeah, gremlins, goblins, ogres, trolls. So knock it off. Quit talking about those things. Look through your magic cards if you want to. If you want to think about those things, don't do.
That's on your own time.
Yeah.
So
Stop
same
bringing
thing,
it
my
up
parents-
unprompted.
My parents patting down my cargo pockets before we go into the dinner party. Do you have any magic cards in here? Are you going to talk about ogres?
No, this is
Please.
This is one of those things that they're just kind of like, and it's crazy that they just say things like this, but they're basically just like, yeah, we don't really know why, but it's got like a thing to talk about those things. It's like, cool, and this thing is going to be like, replacing air traffic controllers or
Right.
what I mean? Like, it's going to be reading my my MRI, or like to see if
Which
I
is
have.
you
It's
can't be-
grounding all planes because there are gremlins on the wings of each plane. It's a huge problem.
Specifically for air traffic controllers, you can't have gremlins in the mix. That's like a big thing. Yeah, constantly.
Famously, don't want them on a plane.
Now, this I will say is specifically for the coding. So you tell it what you want to code or whatever. And apparently, the kind of things that would show up is it would just use weird phrases like "Godspeed indeed." Tiny config goblin slain. So slain also is strange. Just picturing. I mean, also like slaying a goblin. Well, you hear the word slay, you think like a giant sword coming diagonally down.
Yeah,
at least I do. That is cleaving a goblin in twain. That is not. That goblin is not merely slain.
He's not getting a broadsword run through him. That's like the whole goblin. If you do that,
he's like a kebab at that point. There's not. They're not big enough. So
it is amazing though, that they're just like, we don't know why this is happening, but don't worry, we'll just
tell it can't.
Right, exactly. We'll just tell it can't. We won't figure out what's going on with this or why. We'll just be like, hey, knock it off.
Well, so they put out a thing after this story kind of broke because everyone's like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, why? What are they? First of all, what are they keeping from us? What don't they want us to know about?
Of course,
Kentucky goblins.
They're telling us that they're trying to keep us from learning about what is out there. So the short answer, apparently, according to them, they put out a whole little, FAQ thing. So model behavior, like there's a lot of incentives that, from different things. One of the things you have to pick the personality of your little friend that you talk to. And one of them is the nerdy personality. So I guess that personality is incentivized to make those kinds of analogies, right? That makes some sense.
Yeah.
But I guess that kind of like floated around in, and I guess
contaminated
infected
jock personality or whatever the other ones are.
They have like a Slack message from, let's see. There's a Slack message from one of the data scientists, and it says, for what it's worth, I think I might have gotten a goblin when I asked for a unicorn in ASCII art. So like, or ASCII or whatever. So like this is supposed to be, the guy asked for a unicorn and this is what he got.
Gave him a goblin.
I mean, it certainly doesn't not look like a goblin.
That's 100% a goblin.
That's a goblin.
That's very much a goblin.
I mean, it is definitely in no way a unicorn. It's a little guy with little like slug ears, and he's wearing a little cloak. That's for sure a goblin.
He's got a hat.
Yep.
Yeah. This makes so it's like it does make sense. Now it does like hurt me. I feel like there's like the nerdy persona. It's like, okay, this just was me before I learned to be more tolerable and not bringing up goblins in conversations.
They really did basically narrow it down to this nerdy thing because it says nerdy accounted for only 2.5% of all ChatGPT responses, but 66.7% of all goblin mentions. So we know who's talking about goblins.
Yeah.
What about goblins, huh?
In that case, it seems like maybe it's working as intended. Like maybe this is why would they say stop doing it? It's like you asked to talk to the guy who's going to talk about goblins when you asked for this persona.
You knew this might happen.
There's a very funny,
up to the
very
guy
funny
with the
bar
Funko
chart
Pops on his desk.
Right.
The goblins are going to come up.
Very funny bar chart here that they did, like a graph where it's like depending on the personality, which one, and it's like how many times, what's the percentage increase of them saying goblin between the. And like there are increases everywhere except for the efficient and professional, which makes some sense.
Professional does require a 7% decrease in goblin mentions.
So in order of how frequent, it's default was up 63%, candid 73%, friendly 265, cynical 452, which is weird. You would think they would be down on that. Quirky 737%. And the nerdy percentage increase was 3,881%. That is a lot of saying goblin.
Yeah.
Even up 63% is quite notable. I guess that's why it became like a thing.
It's like what the fuck is going on here? Yeah.
Everybody's talking about goblins like a lot more than they were. This is so, I don't know. I've never used ChatGPT or like, I've never talked to, like when I search things on Google, like I will read the AI summaries, but like that is as much AI interaction as I really have. It's strange to me that they ask you to pick your personality and then like, is that who you talk to the whole time? Or is it like every session? I just don't understand what this like does.
That's how they get to fool people into being like, I think my computer's alive, is because they'll just like, different pool of bullshit to pull from that. It's all Deadpool scripts.
Right.
If you pick the nerdy personality that it pulls from.
I mean, I guess I'm picking like no more bullshit. Is that a person like cut it out?
I think candid would be that one, but it apparently also talks about goblins quite a bit. So
it's efficient or professional, I understand, but which one are you guys picking? Default, nerdy, quirky, cynical.
Well, nerdy has been
efficient.
retired.
Default.
The goblins
Nerdy's
have been
gone.
slain.
Yeah.
Well, this is like
You can't talk to a nerd anymore. It's like, you are the nerd. You don't need to talk to one of these.
This is like the
Talk to
default.
me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Even outside of AI, this is like, this sort of shit is, like more and more websites and stuff will talk to you this way. And it goes back to my like, robots should be subservient to me and they should speak to me with respect instead of like going on a website and they're like transcribing the modulators every time you get a loading bar. It's like, just say loading. Just say loading to me and stop. Don't like make this, just do your job.
And like the people who are like becoming, or who are like setting aside the people who like develop psychosis and want to marry them and whatever, that let them dictate their lives. But the people who are talking to these chatbots and are like, "Can you do this, please? Thank you." It's just kind of like, what are we doing here? You don't like you don't have to do that. Like you can just I don't.
Why are you nicer to your robot than the people at your coffee shop?
Yeah.
For a second,
that's really the question. Because like I remember like when Siri came out, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, about how like it was concerning to us when like if we were like dating a guy and he was like verbally abusive to Siri. It's like, I don't think you like the fact that you talk this way to something that is like feminine coded is like a little, it doesn't say anything good about you. Like, I don't like that you're like calling your Siri a bitch. Like, even though you wouldn't say that to me, like this is like a little bit of a, like, why are you like yelling at Alexa? Like, I don't like it. But now I'm like, we all have a duty to call Siri a bitch. Like, I feel like my changes, my feelings on it have changed. Which also someone pointed out, which I hadn't thought about, is like, it's interesting that the persona for these kinds of AI assistants has switched to male now that we like act like they are more knowledgeable, which I think is kind of interesting. But we should be swearing at them and disrespecting them,
calling them bolt buckets and other slurs that have been invented. Yeah. I really do think about this all. This is from like, it's got to be like 10 years ago. I don't even remember, but it was an old Mike Racine bit from like old, and it was just talking about how like in the future your daughter's going to be dating a robot or whatever, and it's like, you can't call him a bolt bucket, Dad. Like, it's like, yeah, well, the future has become true.
The future's here, and your daughter is dating a robot, and its name is Lucien, because they're all named that for some reason.
Well, that's the nerdy one too. They're not really named Lucien. They changed it. That's what.
If you go on the Reddit where they talk about their AI boyfriends, dude, they're all named Lucien, and they all are elf kings. Every single one of them. It's pretty good.
Well, that's coming out in that one. Yeah. Should we do number one?
So.
Sure. Rock, do you hear what these guys are saying about you?
It's just the Jay-Z verse from Monster. A ghoul, a goblin, whatever he says.
A zombie with no conscience, etc.
And this week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
This story comes to us from Average Gatsby in the Discord. We only got three. Like, we got two users on the board twice this week. Sad Movie Trailer of Kokomo and Bodacious B. Crumb on there twice. And then Average Gatsby pulling it out for number one. If you would like to submit stories, you can join our Patreon at the $10 a month level and get access to our story submission Discord channel. Look, summer's coming. We're all going to the beach, by which I mean I'm going to the beach. Patty, I think you might like the beach. Eli, not a beach fan.
I like the beach. I just don't like to go all the time. I don't want to go all the time. I get it out of my system, and then I'm good.
I like being around the beach. I don't like being like at the beach necessarily.
You like being on the coast.
I need like I need one of those tents. I don't want because I'll get burned. Doesn't matter what I do.
I saw this fucking tent the other day on TikTok that made me so angry. It's every year they come out with like a new tent. Like there was the Shibumi for a while, which was like this really noisy, windy, like it was basically like a land sail. Like it used wind to like keep it up and keep shade, but it was really loud. But there was one that it basically had the same structure as like when you put up a volleyball net and there's like the like things coming out on the side,
Okay.
And basically for like 10 square feet of shade, it took up like 40 feet. And it made me so mad. Like if I saw one of those on the beach, I would kick it over. It pissed me off.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not what this story is about. An umbrella is fine. That's all I'm saying. We don't bring your fucking bullshit. An umbrella is fine. If you have like a little baby, bring a little tent, you know? We don't need any of this newfangled stuff. You don't need to take up 40 square feet on the beach. Relax. Off my soapbox. Summer's coming.
She has stepped off.
Another issue at the beach that I'm sure we've all dealt with. Seagulls taking your French fries. It's a problem.
They love that malt
it's a scourge
vinegar.
on this
They
nation.
Can't get enough.
They love a French fry and they love a dirty diaper. They're two favorite foods.
A full meal.
The diapers they can have, frankly.
Take it.
Yeah.
The problem is then they drop it on someone else. Is kind of the issue.
The two parts of the seagull.
No, you have to take it to your. It has to go to your nest. No, it goes to your nest.
Man, speaking of, twice in the last month, I've fully seen a bird with a worm in its beak, like a cartoon, which I'd never seen before.
Damn.
More worms. It's the rain.
You must have been up early.
I was up early. I keep getting off track here. Seagulls taking your French fries. It's an issue. Thankfully, scientists are on this. Researchers in the UK were studying whether different takeout box designs could deter gulls from snatching your food. So they tested a bunch of different designs, and what they found was that gulls were substantially less likely to approach or peck at boxes that had googly eyes attached to them. So they did a couple like eye designs, and they were like, yeah, the like angry looking eyes deterred them the most. So they know.
Yeah. It's like a clam with nachos in it. They can't, think it's a person, even though clams don't have eyes.
Well, that's why. I mean, they probably think the box is a clam, and it makes sense because they open it up and there is delicious meat inside a lot of the time. So
or a pearl, they're called clamshell boxes for a reason.
That's true.
The seagulls don't fully understand.
Yeah. So the birds remained equally wary of boxes with square or round shaped eye spots that were highly contrasted against the box, suggesting contrast might be an especially important aspect of fooling the birds. So bring some big googly eyes to the beach. Stick them on your.
Do it anyway, but it's good to have a second reason.
Yeah, it is fun to do. That was my college apartment. We put googly eyes on everything. It was pretty nice. On the little light switches, on the fridge.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
A little whimsy. Mm-hmm. A little nerdy ChatGPT personality.
That is what the nerdy ChatGPT would tell you to do, for sure.
Showing the seagull your mustache tattoo on your finger, and it turns away. It's like, oh, God, come on.
I do want to know what environment this is. I assume it was tested on a beach or whatever, but it's like, to be like adhesives on the beach, I'm like, you're getting those first stick or it's done for. There's no way. If you don't get them solidly on there. Yeah. Sand is the enemy of adhesive.
I think this really has to be like big stickers. I don't think like a little adhesive googly eye is gonna cut it. They were testing this. This is I feel important. This was tested on beaches in England. So this is about European herring gulls. Who knows if American gulls have the same?
Yeah.
There's not much that they're too worried about, I will say, in my experience.
They don't really give a fuck.
Because I was going to say, well, just bring a whole scarecrow, but they won't care. They don't, real humans are all over the place.
Just bring a gun and shoot the gun. It's still not clear that it's going to have any effect.
Every once in a while, I hear a seagull in my apartment, and it's so disorienting. I'm like, "Are you lost? How did you get here?" And then I remember I only live like a mile from the ocean.
They're in your apartment. Yeah. You hear them in there.
Yeah.
He's
using the bathroom.
They're in the walls.
Get out of here! Mm-hmm. Hey, get out of here! You lost? Get out of here!
Yeah, but I think that would be the sweeping change if you really want to decrease. We need to get this back under control. With the seagull stealing our food, as the sound effects that Shelby just made, we just need to re-equalize the danger we present. We need that's. It's nobody wants to do it, but you got to
shooting at the beach.
You got to start shooting seagulls so that they remember.
Tell all your friends.
You need to shoot a seagull in front of its family so that they know the consequences.
They'll come right down. They'll waddle up, and then they'll get into the nasty potato salad somebody brought, and in the back of my head I'll be like, good.
Enjoy that hot mayonnaise, you freak.
Yeah. Stop bringing that to the beach, man. I don't like having that around.
I love a potato salad. Stop.
No,
it's good.
Sitting there.
Keep bringing it.
Cooking all day.
Well, that's why you bring your
Hauling
cooler.
That home.
Yeah, you bring your
now we got a
cooler with your
cooler.
ice packs. It's
just don't like
fine.
the
Mayonnaise
on the
is
beach.
it's fine. Unless you're using homemade mayonnaise, you're safe.
Yeah, I don't think people are getting sick. This is purely a personal thing. If I don't like looking at it or having it near me.
Enough.
It isn't like hearing somebody mash around in it.
What's your beach snack?
Stir it.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I feel like the beach snack is like, I don't know, so much stuff. It gets sand in it so quickly, and then I feel like I'm filing my teeth down. Any snack, but I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Chips, a good old chip, but that'll get sand in it.
A salt and vinegar
Grapes.
chip is good because you're already at like a salty, briny place. I feel.
I do feel like if you eat a lot of salt and vinegar chips at the beach, you very quickly feel like you've been shipwrecked because your mouth now hurts, and it's like you really feel like you've been
the
stranded
salt.
for a while. Water. Yeah,
I'm a
crawling.
big fan of grapes in a Tupperware, like green grapes in a
Grapes are
Tupperware.
good.
That's a good beach snack. Cherries. I often bring cherries to the beach. Very good. Fruit in
Cherries to
general,
the
because like
beach.
fruit and a little salt is very good, I think.
Yeah, just to get fully dehydrated. The salt, just salt, just a salt shaker straight onto the tongue.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't
I feel like we don't do. I guess we could do like a market basket because I only really go in Massachusetts. I feel like do like a sub or something. I'm trying to remember what we.
Yeah,
what we
like
do.
a turkey sandwich you made at home is pretty classic.
Yeah.
The sub, I
On
feel
like a
like starts
Bialy.
getting all over the blanket. The sub migrates
You are
to the
you are
blanket.
just completely catastrophizing everything.
Well, maybe people need to be a little fucking better with
And
their
then maybe
food.
there'll be an earthquake and you fall in the hole.
Look, I'm
I'm
okay.
shipwrecked. I'm dying of dehydration because of my chips. My sub is exploded
this
all
guy's
over my
problem?
beach blanket.
All I'm saying is you send me a picture of a container or a layout or a box that had a sub in it that is not now surrounded by lettuce shreds.
There is
all over the
shrapnel.
place.
There is sub
Yeah.
shrapnel around.
Everything is falling to pieces.
Yeah. Oh, I love picking lettuce off my thigh.
The thing is,
You're right.
It's the beach. You just bury the lettuce in the sand. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's food for the little mites that are down there.
Yeah. The beach mites for the
Yeah.
sand
They're
crabs.
down there.
Yeah.
They're hanging out. It's fine. Everyone's
Don't dig
fine.
too
Who
deep. I don't
invited
want to.
Oh, great. Now this is going to happen. Okay.
That's why I
don't worry about
assumed
me.
Eli did not like the beach. I'm just saying I did not make a crazy assumption. Eli was not down
Look.
with the beach.
As,
Oh, great.
as a fixture,
now I got a
as
piece of shredded lettuce on my leg.
as a geological
Maybe I'll just
fixture,
kill myself.
Just my
Yeah.
luck. There's a piece of shredded lettuce on my leg.
Look, I think it's a beautiful fixture of nature, but yes, I don't necessarily need to listen to like Fetty Wap a little too far away with lettuce on my leg at the same time. That's also not
That
my
is an
ideal
ideal
day.
summer experience.
He's
for
basically
me. I-
Job. That's what's good. This is the trials he's being put
I
through.
wish the whale would eat me. That's what I think. Once I'm there, I'm not even worried. I'm body surfing over and over. I'm the 35-year-old body surfing.
Hell yeah.
He's out
Yeah,
there.
you're
Figuring
in
that
the
out.
water from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm in the
Putting
water
in
a lot.
shift.
Yeah, I'm in the water. Also, sunscreen's a big part of it. We're not even going to get into that.
Well,
Just-
look, that part sucks. We all know that. But he's in the beach. He's adrift. He's fighting the waves. He's like you're standing in like waist deep water, just punching the waves when they come in.
I'm fighting the waves. Fighting the waves. You got to look. People got to look. It's weird because it's like people really want to go to the beach, but then they refuse to abandon any like of their worries and actually just like enjoy the childish things of the beach. I think.
gotta,
It's like,
yeah.
get in there, fight the waves, do some body surfing.
Dig a
I
big
just
hole.
watched the
right.
other day. I watched the Pete and Pete episode where they fight. Pete and Artie fight the waves because they're mad that summer's ending, and like it really is so fun to fight the wave. Like that is,
Yes.
it is so much fun.
Think about all the
Yeah,
cool
get in the
kicks you
damn
can
water.
land.
So many cool kicks. You can do like spins and stuff because you just fall in the water.
Yeah.
I'm with you though,
Now
Eli.
that's-
Like if I'm at the beach, I am swimming. I am.
Yeah,
in
I don't
that
like people
water.
aren't going in the water.
Yeah.
And it's like, because if you're going there and it's just like, man, it's just fucking hot as shit and the ground burns me, You got to go in the water. Taking all this, use everything available to you.
You go in the water, you
surf.
get out, you get like a little uncomfortable from the sand and the heat. You like read 4 pages of a book and then you go back in the water. That's and you eat a couple grapes out of the Tupperware. You go back in the water. That's what I'm doing at the beach.
I'm the guy who's like, anybody want to go back in? And then everybody's reading their book, eating their hot submarine sandwich.
You gotta wash all that lettuce off of you.
Anybody want to go back in? And then they're just somehow standing over you while eating, so all the lettuce is falling on you.
The only thing to make this day better is a hot, wet, yellow tomato.
I love a tomato
Lukewarm
at the beach.
turkey?
The salt. It's good. All right. Well,
All for you.
bring your googly eyes to the beach. We have to end this episode, but yeah. Don't go to the beach with Eli, I guess. At least not with Eli and a sub.
Don't shut my shit down. Exclusionary fuck. Let me go. I'll body surf. You guys can eat all your, bits and bobs under the umbrella. And then when I come back from the water, there's we got to shake out the blanket.
Just get a
There's
pudding.
fucking olive pits all over it. Cool.
Plugs.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all ready for this?
Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Kath's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
This is way off, but I don't know when tickets are going to go on sale. I'm going back to Austin and doing some Master Pancake at the end of June. We're doing Midsummer on Midsummer, which will be cool. That show is really fun. We replaced the score with ABBA songs, and it's like every time an ABBA song hits, it's funny for the first 30 seconds, and then it's just awesome. It fits so well. It's so good. So
That's right.
Yeah, come to that. We're also doing a Silence of the Lambs show, and we're doing a Choose Your Own. So there'll be lots of stuff to come see. I think it's the 25th through the 28th or something like that weekend. So yeah, come to that.
You can find me at Midsummer. I'm going to be standing at the top of a cliff, and then I'm doing something. They haven't told me what yet, but I'm going to be at the top of the cliff, and then something really cool is going to happen. That's
come
all they
check
told
me out inside the big man. I'll be inside the big man. I'll
Inside
see
the
ya.
big wooden man.
No,
They
it's
said I'm going to
usual
help
shit.
bring the harvest, so I'm excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, they're telling me I'm a big part of it, so I'm.
I haven't been there.
excited.
I'm
and
headlining. They told
I'm from
me.
the city, and I'm not really familiar with their old ways, but I'm excited to find out more.
I'm open-minded.
Yeah, I don't want to offend them, so I will be going off the cliff. No, just the regular stuff. You can find me on like Instagram, Yahoo Toolbar, Twitch .tv/pig_dog, etc. Such things.
Nothing for me. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Just waters for Patty.